Mike asked a question that I don't know how helpful I can be on this one, but I'll do my best. Mike says this: can you please explain the differences between the standard one-arm military press and the tall kneeling version? And then from the tall kneeling to the Z press, sitting down with legs in front. Well, I would never do a Z press. I don't like that position. I know some people do, but for most people who are from my world, when you sit on the floor and you put your legs or whatever you decide to do, your lower back always kind of relaxes backward. Obviously, we're going to be fighting that the whole exercise, but the standing press, the one-arm standing press is on that short list that I have of if all you could do was this, you do that. There's something magical about getting a strong vertical press, whether it's two hands, one hand, whether it's with a barbell, dumbbell, or kettlebell. I'm a big fan of them, and I think they're great. Tall kneeling, that's when both knees are on the ground, you're staying vertical. I think that's good. I don't like it myself. So it's funny, of the three options you're giving me, two I don't like and one I love. So I don't like tall kneeling. I like half kneeling. Half kneeling is when I have like my left knee is on the ground and my right foot is flat on the ground in front of me. We're in the 90, back legs in 90, front legs in 90, and my back is in the 180 position. I like that. That's my favorite exercise. It's in my perfect workout. I do them almost every day. I did them this morning. Sometimes when I train, especially this time of year when it's really cold in my gym, like today I combined my squat snatches with my front squats, my clean and jerks with my half kneeling presses. It gets me through the gym faster, but the other thing you got to realize is that those Olympic lifts, so I'm not ready necessarily in a couple minutes to go do another set of snatches or anything, but I'm ready to go for a set of front squats, which is funny because I recover from front squats like this, and a light squat snatch takes me twice as long. So I like the half kneeling and I like the standing press. I think the half kneeling both have great value for the lower body. The standing press, no matter what variation you're using, varietal, you're going to have a whole body lift. But when you go to half kneeling, to have that whole bodiness, you're going to have to make sure your rib cage box is over your pelvic bowl. Your box is on your bowl. And you'll drive forward. You'll notice that it'll make your glutes have to tighten up. It'll make your hip flexors have to stretch. And that to me is money. I don't think you can go wrong with one-arm presses, two-arm presses, standing, and the half kneeling. The other two variations, Mike, I personally don't like, but don't you stop doing it if there's something you like. A lot of exercises that people do are just fine, but sometimes it can just be more exercises, more stuff. Huge fan of the half kneeling press. Huge fan. The half kneeling press, the hang, the hip thrust, the goblet squat into the overhead squat drill, and the suitcase carry seems to make my hips, back, spinal column, shoulders. I feel good when I do them. I literally feel better after I do them. And anytime you can get an exercise that brings mobility, some flexibility, power, strength, and throwing all the other things like endurance and all the rest, and appropriate hypertrophy, man, that's money. And all those exercises are money. Thank you.